morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. How are you all doing today? I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing fantastic today. First of all, there is Miss Twinkle Toes herself, Miss Lilybell. And my name is Eva, like I said. I live in the small community of Eriksdale, Manitoba, Canada. And I'm right between the two lakes. Therefore, my name is Stitching in the Interlake. Okay, because this area is called the Interlake. Alrighty, so as you can see here, I am working here on Halloween Sampler. And I finished up with this color yesterday. And now I'm working on 3837, which is a purple. And I am working on this potion bottle. And today is an absolutely gorgeous day. Absolutely gorgeous day. It's clear blue skies. Mind you, this morning it was really chilly. It was really chilly. I think it was like 3 degrees or so. And I really felt it this morning. So I have my blankie on. I have a sweater on. And I have some dogs on my feet. You know, the clogs. Whatever they are, similar to Crocs. They're called dogs. So, yeah. And these ones here I like because they've got that fleece fabric insoles, I guess. So, yeah. But it is supposed to be warming up over the next 2 weeks, ever so slightly. We're supposed to get up into the low 20s, which is good. So I'm thinking that is our Indian summer. I really think that will be it. And then after that, it'll just tank. So, yeah. But otherwise, not much else is happening. I do have to take a run over right away to the library and then to the pharmacy. Got to pick up my meds for the next 4 weeks. And I'll be going back on the citalopram for another week. So I just don't want that she puts the quetiapine up because, or maybe the psychiatrist. I don't want that because it makes me just go. And all the weight loss that I've had will just pack right on again. So, I might be able to even go for a walk later, which I'm really hoping for. I didn't get to go yesterday because it was cloudy, but they didn't expect rain until later on, like about 4 or 5. So I thought I was safe. And right after lunch and I was getting my stuff ready, there was a downpour. And it stayed like that for a while. So, yeah. So that put the kibosh on my my walk for the day. But I should be able to go today. And it's supposed to rain, I think, a little bit tomorrow. And, but we'll see. We'll see. But, yeah. So I read a lot in my book yesterday, which is good. And because I'm going to be starting another book today that I'm picking up at the library, and that will be House of Leaves. And I don't know how I'm going to like the book. Nothing. I've heard that the book is supposed to be really, really good. I know I'm only going to be getting it for 3 weeks or so. Maybe a month. Maybe a month. But we'll see. But it's quite a thick book from what I've seen others have. So, and, but, yeah, so we'll see. And then I'm supposed to get another book coming in to the library. And that's Riley Sager's The House Across the Lake. Now, I've heard mixed reviews. Some people absolutely love the book, and it's full of suspense and mystery and all that. And but others don't like it. They just don't care for it. And but House of Leaves has, for the people, or the majority of people, I shouldn't say for everybody, the majority of people, they have really enjoyed the mystery, the suspense, the bending of time and space. Because apparently this family moves into this house, and they are setting things up and that, and it's kind of like a haunted house mystery too. So, but what the haunting is, I don't know yet. And then the father, I believe, well, I don't know. I'm not going to say exactly who it was that found it. I'll find out when I read the book. But anyways, he finds he opens a door in a closet. Now, I don't know if I guess it's a locked door. And he gets it open. And you know how big a normal closet is, right? Well, this is where the space and time bend. That this doorway, instead of leading to a closet, and a closet denotes a small space, right? This ends up being a space of immense proportions that shouldn't exist. But like I said, it's, bending of time and space. And I guess he tries to figure out, or they try to figure out, what this is, where it's going to. all that kind of stuff, why it's there. So, and apparently it's like a real weird, the pages are set up really weird. Like some pages are, there's just one word or two words. Other pages, I think there are drawings in it. And there are lots and lots of footnotes. So I guess you're supposed to read the footnotes. And it tells you, you know, what's kind of happening and where it's leading and all. I don't know. I don't know. But, yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. It's a very popular book, and I thought the waiting list was extremely long, like months worth. So I was shocked when Linda from the library called me and said that it was in. So, but I was already home then, so I didn't go. But I was right there at the post office, right across the street from the library, and I was looking at the library. But I thought, oh no, I don't have to go in there. Why do I have to go in there? But I must have had a nagging feeling that a book was in. But I thought it would be Riley Sager's book, The House Across the Lake. So, we shall see. We shall see. And I am looking forward to reading The Silent Patient. I think I've heard a lot of good things about that book. And some of you on here have said how good that book is. So, yep, I am looking forward to that. But that will be put on hold until I muddle my way through House of Leaves. And then I have The House Across the Lake. And then I have to finish up my Wanda Brunstetter book, A Merry Heart, which is really good. But she always writes a good story. She always writes a good story. And I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I haven't read a Wanda Brunstetter in quite a few years, so I'm glad that I took a break from all the heavier books and got one of hers. So, and I've read quite a few of her books. So, it's wonderful. And I guess it's either her daughter or her daughter-in-law who is, I guess she's slowly starting to take over for Wanda. And, because I know Wanda's getting up in age. And, you know, and she probably has so many ideas for books, but she knows she won't get to them all. So she's slowly passing the torch. So, yeah, which is good. Which is good. Because then you know there are going to be more books coming out. You know, that Wanda has an influence on. So, which is absolutely fantastic. But, yeah, so, but otherwise nothing else is happening. I slept good last night, even though I was up 3 times. I was up around, I seem to get up around the same time. Midnight, then 2 o'clock, then around 3:30 for Lilybell, and then we go back to bed, and then we slowly start waking up around 6. And to me, that's acceptable. You know, I can handle that. That's perfectly okay for me. That's perfectly okay for me. So, but, oh gosh, come on. Here, lost my thread. So yeah, spoke to Juliet this morning. She, her and John got home last night, and it's yeah, they had gone to Winnipeg. She had a doctor's appointment. They went to Walmart and Home Depot and I don't know wherever else she said. I think HomeSense, she said. I haven't been in there in years. And yeah, it is expensive in there. I happen to agree with her. Winters, I'm not too fussy on. Because I'm not one for buying new clothes. Unless it's personals, right? But anyways, I like to buy used clothes. I just do. Because I don't want to put money and speak with my purchase that I want new clothes. And because new clothes take an awful lot of resources to make them. Whereas used clothes, the output has already been done. So the resources have already been done. And so you're not, you're not adding to the landfill. You're not, adding to the pollution problem and climate change, if you will. So those of you who follow the news, what did you think, or did you think, or are you concerned about what Putin was saying and how he is, there's going to be the draft, or the new word is conscription. Never heard that before. I guess they're trying to clean it up and making it nice. But conscription, where they go from village to village or whatever, and they get men from between, or might even be women, I don't know, between the ages of 1860, I believe, to fight in the war. And how he had spoke about nuclear and that he would not hesitate to use them. And we who live here in North America and South America, even Australia, you know, and parts of Africa, we don't feel it like you all feel it over there in Europe. And I think it was that France is going to do conscriptions, drafting. I'm just going to call it drafting. And I think England is, the UK. That, and besides that, you all, and I think Germany as well. I think that you all in Europe are going to have it so hard this winter. I mean, it's going to be hard and difficult all over the world, right? Except if you're in a, rainforest-like climate. You're going to all find it pretty hard. And for Canada here, it's going to be difficult in its own way because of the cost of hydro and how it is that, people just don't have the money for it. They just don't have finances for it. So, yeah. So we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Yeah. But I would say again, people, if you haven't yet started prepping, I would suggest that you run. Don't walk to your nearest stores and stock up. Because if this thing escalates, which everyone is saying that it is, that food and products that you use every day are going to be much, much more expensive. So, yes. Next week is payday for me. Next Wednesday, I believe. And that's good. Because I'm going to order some stuff from Amazon. And just try and keep my shelves stocked. I want to start, I don't know if it'll be this week, but maybe next week. But if it's going to be warm, like warmer than it is now, I do want to make you know, a vegan barley stew or soup, or make something. So let's see. We shall see what happens. I have a lot of stock. I had, what was it? Was it cauliflower and broccoli that I had earlier in the year? And afterwards, I just let the, I really boiled up the ends, especially of the broccoli. I think I threw celery in there and I don't know, whatever else, to make a vegetable stock. And I'm going to use that. So I have my Instapot, and I will use that. So, but I'll see. I'll see. I have to find a good recipe that I can use. So I have a couple of vegan cookbooks. And then there's always the internet, right? So I can always look on YouTube. And that. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. But I don't want to have that just yet, because the winter is going to be long and I'm going to need something hot later on. Alexa, what's the forecast?
Currently, in Eriksdale it's 6 degrees Celsius with clear skies and sun. Today, you can expect mostly sunny weather, with a high of 10 degrees and a low of 6 degrees. I hope you have a good morning.
6 degrees and a high of only 10 degrees. I think on my phone it said a high of 11, and in here it's saying it's 16 degrees. So I think that's due to the sun coming in. So, yeah. So I am going to continue working. Let's see where I can go. Yeah, I'll go this way. I map out my direction that I want to go. So I was thinking after I get this one done, I may just pull out Victoria Wharf, or Victorian Wharf. That's what I would call it as, not Victoria Wharf. Unless there is such a place, right? And there might just be, but Victorian Wharf works for me. But I'd also like to pull out, I'd like to work on nutcrackers again. I would like that. But I have something planned for as a, because as many of you may know, my birthday is on the 5th of October. So it's coming up in 2 weeks. And I was thinking of doing something then. As we'll just see. Just know that I've got something in the works. So I think one will be a kit, and one may be a gift certificate. So we shall see. And I've still got to muddle through the details. So, but I think that the kit will be just for Canadians, because shipping is just way too expensive. Way, way too expensive. And then the gift certificate will be, I think, probably, it will be to 123 Stitch. And that will be open to everybody, because that's done electronically. So and so then I can't do it all the time because it's just financially difficult for me. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. But anyways, so just kind of keep that in mind, and I'll kind of do a few reminders, and it will be as it gets closer. I'm not going to reveal exactly what or how much, but yeah. So, oh my goodness. Must be a knot there. So, yeah. But otherwise, that's about it. Nothing else. My birdies, well, the blue jays ate everything in my bird feeder. Well, I don't know if they ate everything, but they threw a lot of it down on the ground. And so I have to go and fill that later, because the little birdies are, that's why I do it, is to feed the little birdies. Yes. So, but I hope you're all doing well. And if you're just new to my channel, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's just wonderful. And like I said, if you're just passing through, please consider giving me a like. And also share, 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 share. And you can comment down below. And consider subscribing, please, because that helps my channel grow. And then I can do more things for you. And I do reviews. And many places that I do reviews for do offer a discount code. Not all, but many do. And they and that, and the way that they will know how many people they've reached through, say, my channel, is when you order something from them and use the discount code. Right? So that way they know how effective my advertising for them is. And these companies are just wonderful. They're fantastic. Like, for instance, this came from Fan Cells. And that I got this way back, I don't know, June maybe. There's so many of them. I've got a book full that I've been just filling up. And mind you, I don't have nearly as many as, say, Laura, Stitching with Laura has. She's doing like almost 6 reviews a week. Sometimes she does 2 in a day. And I like to work really on a project and try and finish that up, or at least alternate between a few projects, because I do like to get them finished and get them out of the way. And I have many that have been dragging on me 4 months, sometimes even years. I think I even have a few that are decade old. So it's, but I will work on them a little bit at a time. And, yep. And if it is for some reason that I am working on a project and that it's quite large, like I'm thinking of one project that I have, and I had been working on it, and it's just too big. It's an 11 count. And I'm thinking of maybe seeing if someone wants to finish that. I mean, I like it. I really like it. But it's too enormous. Now, I see now that they have the 14 count out, and I may just get that, which will make it a little bit more manageable for me. But I will see. It's kind of on my radar, but I have so many others that I want to get to. But we'll see. We shall see. And, yeah. And as long as you don't mind it, but then again, you know where it's coming from, right? And yes, come in. Oh gosh, I don't know what that was. Could be Amazon. That's what that could be. So, yeah, I don't see anybody out there, so it must be Amazon. So, I haven't seen anybody driving away here. But I hear something out there. Oh, yeah, it was. So that's okay. So, all right, everyone, I guess that's it. That's Saved by the Bell. So, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you, and so do I. And so does Miss Twinkle Toes Yourself, Miss Lily Bell. And yeah, I pray that you all will, those of you who haven't subscribed yet will subscribe. And there is also the dedicated Facebook group, Stitching in the Interlake, all one word. There are, well, that one, it doesn't matter. But the email address is stitchingintheinterlake, all one word, @gmail.com. All right, everybody. So I hope you have a fantastic day. Excuse me. Thank you, Jesus, for being my Lord and Savior. Thank you for saving me from my sins. Thank you for being there in my darkest and deepest moments. Thank you for loving me like you do. Thank you for caring enough for me that you would see that my sins would be forgiven. So, have a wonderful day, everybody, and I hope to see you tomorrow, God willing, of course. Toodle-oodles, everybody!